Really?
What?
What?
Because we don't
Bulgaria.
predict.
Why do you say Koldun? Look like a Koldun?
His
or-
surname is
His surname was called
Oh, Koldun. Okay. Koldun.
Methodology. You
Yeah.
don't like my
Perfect.
methodology? Come up with your own methodology. Remember it? I'm
No.
a golden boy. And
I know what you mean, but it doesn't play in my head, thankfully.
Hello, friends. Welcome back.
Hello, Gerda.
We have another data-driven episode. You know you love those.
Would expect nothing else from you.
Yeah. Who doesn't like dry dump of data?
Yes. Especially dry.
Dry.
Try it.
Yeah.
Especially dump.
Oh my god. Oh, we're definitely keeping this. Okay. Wow.
Did you say dump with a B or dump?
Well, we'll never know now.
Okay. Anyway, sounds like an insult, but I'll just look past it. Welcome to this episode. Today we're gonna look at the most successful countries in Eurovision, and obviously, lots to discuss. Maybe not too much because we want to keep this episode short, I guess. So we're looking at the last 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me do the maths quickly. Wait.
You do the maths?
It's from 2015 to 2025.
I knew it. I knew it just even before you said it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It
Okay.
would be from 2016, but because 2020 is not a real year, because
Gerda,
Doesn't
and,
count.
and
That's funny.
what does define success for you?
okay. Oh God, I'm so glad you asked. So we're looking at average places over the last 10 years.
Mhm.
And collected the data table, did some pivot table.
So you add up for the countries like they're in their final, the place that you got in the final.
Mhm.
You add up those numbers, divide by 10, kind of thing.
Well, it's a bit more complicated than just
Oh,
that.
well,
Because
excuse me.
what if a
Yeah.
country didn't make it to the final? Did they just get a
Exactly.
zero? Or
Could
No.
you just browse the research paper after the
Yeah.
episode?
Yeah. But you have to be not so simple-minded.
Yeah,
Okay,
I mean, it's
okay.
way more
Together.
It's
complicated
way more
than
complicated.
this.
Let's just
Okay,
I'll let
I'll look
Gerda
through
run
the
with it.
formulas after.
No, so if they didn't qualify, I didn't look at their places in the semifinal.
Mhm.
I just assumed they got a 27th place, all of them,
Mm.
because I thought it would be unfair to consider the semifinal places because very different people vote in semifinals,
yeah.
and it's just
And also the system changed for semifinal voting, right? You used to have 50-50 juries and televote.
Just
The
all
past few
public.
years it's just the public.
yeah. So everyone who didn't qualify gets automatic 26th, 27th.
Yep.
Methodology. And then we get an average place. So out of 10 years. Any
Okay.
other questions about the methodology? This is my favorite part of the
No,
podcast.
I'm sure the viewers are very interested. You should delve
Guys,
even deeper.
Reach out if you want to.
Ask Gerda,
We'll put it in the comments. We'll share the Excel spreadsheet with the formulas if you want to replicate something of your own.
Yes, I think everyone should. But anyway, cool. So I thought we could spend some time reminiscing, maybe discussing what makes those countries successful.
Mm-hmm.
I think you may already have your guesses who might be at the top of the table. But I think it would still be interesting experience to remember our favorites from those years as well and from those countries. So yeah, how does that sound?
Sounds fun.
Let's do it.
Data.
All right.
Anyway, so let's start with top 10. So the 10th place,
Mm-hmm.
close to heart, Lithuania.
Really?
What?
Wait, what?
Can you? I will need to
Whoa, whoa,
reopen the
whoa, whoa,
methodology
whoa, whoa.
soon.
Yeah.
In the last 10
Please
years?
don't reopen the methodology. I'm not
Lithuania
ready
is
for
in top 10 most successful countries in Eurovision.
So over the last 10 years, obviously,
Yeah.
and the average placing is 15.6. So it's not like we're always like in
Oh, it's
top
just because
10.
we're consistent.
Ah,
We're
that's
consistent.
right.
We're consistently qualifying, right?
Uh-huh.
That's kind
Yeah.
of giving us an edge over the
Mhm.
countries who may do really well one year and then wouldn't qualify
Wow.
for like 3 years in a row, right? So
Interesting.
Wow.
We need to
Okay.
send this to Lithuania.
Just to the president.
Yes.
Look.
Mr.
Stop
Lithuania.
dishing on the Eurovision. You're doing great. We're very
Wow.
consistent in all
And
fairness.
all these comments every year you see on social media. Oh, we'll be last again. When were we last? Last
Recently.
time?
Yes.
Like never.
1995.
Yeah.
No, probably not. But no, but we have a fairly long qualification streak, right? It's definitely all years in the 2020s. I
Last
don't
year
know
I
what
think
it's
was 2019.
right. So the pandemic was really a good thing for us. Made us kind of reflect on the music styles.
I feel 2020 would have been even better for us, could have improved
Yeah,
our
we
scoring.
were one of the 15 countries that were due to win the contest.
Yeah, probably.
Wow.
That is so unexpected.
Yeah. But
Seemed already a great episode. So
Yeah.
In all fairness, we can
like
close the episode.
okay.
yeah.
Any particular highlights from Lithuania?
Powerhouses.
Oh yeah.
that falls out of the time range, I think.
Okay.
Hence we're 10.
Oh, all right. Wait, but Yurius. One is called Love, the other is Pain.
That's 2013, no?
Oh, is it? Oh, we just did the episode.
Yeah, it's not
noticed.
like we just discussed this.
Yeah.
So if I'm looking at it correctly, I think there were only 2 years in that time period when we didn't qualify. So lots of actual final performances. We got some quite good results with the Roop.
Yeah. 8, isn't it?
Yeah, 8. 2016, Baumel and Linkite, I think.
Oh, did they do quite well?
Donny Mantel, 2016, and Baumel and Lunkita was 2015.
15.
Yeah.
Okay, didn't do so well in 2015. 2016. 9th place.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
I thought Donny Mantel was way, way earlier than that.
He went twice.
Yeah. I do
One
remember
with
that.
white jacket, one with not.
And white hair, and then the other time with black jacket.
clothing, like suit or something. was
Yeah,
it?
and dark hair.
Nice.
That's simple to remember.
Yeah. Any other good memories about Lithuania's performances?
I mean, we have loads of good memories.
No, very good
Disappointing.
memories since 2020. As you said, it feels like Lithuania really started to reinvent itself. It's began being a bit more authentic, sending songs in Lithuanian, stopped trying to fit into some Eurovision standard.
Yeah.
And I think that's helping. And the results are speaking for itself.
We've also sent interesting songs. Monica Liu, Catharsis this year. Songs that sound a little bit different.
Although the best places that were just quoted were, I'm pretty sure, in English.
True.
But anyway.
That is true. Yeah.
Cool.
Well, our year is coming.
Good job.
Next year.
Next year.
In 9th place, we have Australia.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me. You know what? I've checked actually Australia's participation history quite recently, quite a lot, because there were a lot of comments under our episodes suggesting that people don't vote for Australia. It's not doing well because people don't vote for Australia because of time or other issues and stuff like that. And I'm like, I remember Australia doing very well. They qualified most of the times. They had really good positions. They had second place. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, once. Yeah.
With A Sound of Silence, was it? So that's why I'm not surprised, because I checked it out and it was great qualification streak and great positions.
Yeah. Maybe it's a bit of a recency bias because they haven't qualified 2 years, in, like the past 2 years, right? But also their best places were when they first started participating.
Yeah.
So maybe it was a bit of a novelty. Ooh, we have Australia in the competition.
All those songs were good.
Yes, absolutely.
So their run was like 5th in 2015, 2nd in 2016, 9th in 2017, like very good kind of consistent kind of places. And then, we've seen in recent years struggle to qualify. So maybe there is some truth to that, like the novelty worn off and kind of people are no longer voting as actively for Australia.
Maybe.
Because, I think they in those 10 years, they didn't qualify to the final 3 times. So actually more than Lithuania, but because they had such a good start to the
really
decade.
lifts their average up.
Yeah.
So what is their average position?
15th.
15th.
And ours is 15 and a half, isn't it?
0.6.
Sorry, be very precise. This is important stuff.
Yeah. Do you have your favorite? For me, it's Voyager.
Voyager.
Yeah,
definitely.
Gosh, love that song.
Yeah, our main competitors really on this podcast because their content is also very good.
Sure.
You know,
Shout out.
high quality content.
almost as good as ours. They're really stepping up.
But honestly, if you don't know, please check out Voyager's YouTube channel. They also comment on Eurovision songs, and they're hilarious.
They're actually funny.
They're actually funny. You know, their banter is something we adhere to and hope to be one day.
Yeah, aspirational humor. Cool. Any last notes on the Australian performances?
Maybe a last thought is: do we feel that maybe Australia used to have very good qualification record because juries would help them out a little bit, and people don't vote for them as much because they don't have any neighbors, so there are no neighbors to vote for.
But you know, for example, the whole kind of diaspora voting, right? Like lots of Australians, at least in the UK, but I think probably in like Netherlands, I'm like just making.
I don't know. Yeah, in the UK, definitely.
Yeah, so they could get votes from like diaspora if diaspora cared, or
yeah, maybe we'll see. We'll see what the next year is like for Australia, I guess. Because like this year, I mean, last year, okay, it was a bit of a complicated song, but this year they had a very cool song, right?
So the jury wouldn't have voted for this year's song.
You would think that was exactly the kind of song people would have voted for, but yet they still didn't qualify.
Justice for Milkshake Man. Cool. So discuss Lithuania, discuss Australia. 8th place, we have Norway.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe more predictable. Average placing 14.2.
What a big comeback for Norway, right? One of the countries with most last places.
Well, I mean, they still contributed to some of those last places in the last 10 years.
Yeah, but overall, great decade for Norway.
Yeah, and
Alexander Rybak, right? He was there.
Alexander Rybak. I know August loved Norway for like a good 4 or 5 years.
Yes.
Yeah, Norway stand out. Yeah,
of course. The Northern Lights, Spirit in the Sky.
Kind of, yes.
I know.
We love
and Queen of Kings.
Yes. Oh yeah, Alessandra.
Obsessed with it.
Yeah, she was good. Except the video clip was not the best. But
Give Wolf a Banana, obviously, of all-time favorite.
Not my all-time favorite. No. Oh, Dick's my favorite.
I was really surprised by that, by the way. Like, I don't know what you saw in text.
What
but
did you see?
Guys, he was not a prop. He was real.
What year was
this? He had a
this?
stutter. 2021. He was singing his life and heart out. And you guys just think he's a cringe prop.
No, his story was touching, but I don't know, the song wasn't that special.
Okay. Let's agree to disagree.
It was P18, so I feel like maybe a lot of people agreed with our rating. Wasn't the best.
It got to the final though, didn't it?
That is true. I don't know how long Norway's qualification streak is.
Since 2017.
Okay.
Oh, very strong.
Yeah, very, very strong.
Yeah, I honestly can't remember the last time.
Feels like actually doing well in Eurovision. It's not always about, getting really high places, just being really consistent with qualifying and just doing solid middle ground at least.
Yeah.
So hold that thought. You're gonna come on to some interesting results in the next few minutes. Cool. Moving on from Norway, we have in 7th place we have France.
Oh.
Yeah, expected.
That is surprising that it's quite low, I suppose.
Yeah, I was also surprised that it's quite low.
You always kind of think France top 5 every time, basically, and now it's like 7th. What's the average placing?
12.5.
Wow.
Okay. Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe we have this idea of, because of the recent runs, I have a feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether France was so successful before 2020. Trying to look at the results.
Mm-hmm.
They were mid-table normally before 2020, so not that bad. But I mean, 2016, Simona, you love that song.
Voila.
Je cherche.
Yeah.
How
did we do?
They were 6th. So not bad.
Such a lovely song.
But that was after in 2015 they were 25th.
Mm-hmm. And then they were mid-table for a while.
Yeah, mid-table for a while, then 24th in 2022.
And then Full were pretty much last again. So
24,
it's up and down.
Yeah.
So France just needs to be a little bit more consistent and we'll go up.
Do you have a feeling that now, because they do fairly okay with ballads, they're just sending ballads and that's doing okay and there's no incentive to change things?
Well, look at Recherche.
Yeah, but look at Full N.
Yeah.
For once they tried something really different. And
Love
that song.
Yes. Great song. Cool. 6th place. A controversial one. Israel.
I'm not surprised.
Last. Let me look up the.
Well, they won also quite recently, I suppose, with Netta.
They won quite recently, so
worthwhile mention Unicorn.
The Unicorn girl did very well.
The Unicorn girl.
So basically, the past 3 years are in top 5.
Yeah. So
they went from 23rd in 2017 to 1st in 2018, back to 23rd in 2019. It's such a flipping between.
Yeah, but when they do well, they do really well.
yeah. I mean, recent years we kind of know why they're doing well, but they didn't have an ultimate consistency, but very strong results generally.
Yeah.
Made of Stars.
Who is?
Lives in my memory, that song, remember? Made of stars. When it's rains the.
What are you talking about?
Rains what?
Rains the psh from the. Yeah, it's like a light that effect, you know? Well put.
I don't remember.
Okay.
I remember the unicorns.
I'm tripping in my head.
And I remember, do you want to see me dance?
Yes.
Do you want to see? And it's so awkward at that point, no. If I just dance,
I actually like that song, so I think I wanted
that song.
I wanted to see her dance a thing,
but I feel like it just asking like this, it felt a bit weird. But I didn't mind the song; I actually quite liked it. But it's just keep on asking, just dance then. If you want to dance,
and
just dance.
And she did.
For me, 2015 still plays in my head. Golden Boy, do you remember it?
No.
I'm a golden boy.
I know what you mean, but it doesn't play in my head, thankfully.
No.
Okay. It's very funny.
Cool. And obviously, Katrina's favorite, I'm Not Your Toy.
I'm not your toy. Anyway, moving on then, I suppose.
Now, on to more surprising results. 5th place. Bulgaria.
Really?
What?
Because they don't participate a lot, but when they do,
knowing when to quit. It's knowing when to quit, guys.
They know what you're doing.
I'll tell you their run. Didn't participate in 2015. Then they were 4th, 2nd, 14th. Didn't participate in 2019. And then had 11th and 27th. And then didn't participate in...
Feels like the times they didn't participate, it's like they had a hunch not gonna work out, not gonna send anything.
I don't know, maybe it's a methodology question.
Maybe. Now people are interested in methodology.
For the years where they did not participate, maybe they should have gotten 27 points. I don't know.
No, that wouldn't work.
Yeah, because okay.
I suppose this episode is done on the basis of this methodology, and this gives us an opportunity to do more episodes like this on different methodologies.
You don't like my methodology? Come up with your own methodology. No, I think
at least she has a methodology, Katrina.
Yeah, I just feel if you have fewer shots, it's.
But maybe it's a smart strategic decision when you send somebody strong, or otherwise,
And honestly, the second place that they got in 2017, Beautiful Mess,
I loved it.
That was such a good song.
Fantastic song.
Such a good song. One of my favorite songs in Eurovision.
Yeah. And 2020, they were one of the runners to win the whole thing.
Oh, 2020.
Years getting sober.
Victoria.
Yeah. Very Billie Eilish. Yeah. And Billie Eilish, obviously, at 2020.
Oh, and then she came back in 21. Yeah. Yes. I do remember her. Yeah, so I think it's an interesting outcome, right? You kind of forget these countries exist in terms of Eurovision context. not generally. I don't forget.
Why did they stop participating?
They cite monetary concerns typically.
I think it's just not as popular, probably.
I can attest from my friends, it's not popular at all, it seems like.
A shame, because when they do come, they do well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come back.
Come back, Bulgaria.
Please come back.
Please come back. Please come back.
Well, and now onto a country that we don't want to come back. Any guesses?
Russia or something.
Russia.
Really? Number 4?
Again, you forget they were doing really
Wow.
well.
Really
and they
well.
had so many Dima Bilans in their contest.
Not in the last 10 years, maybe.
Yeah, but I still remember it's just Dima Bilans everywhere and just top level, for...
So look at the run. Second, third, didn't participate. Didn't qualify then. Third, ninth, and then didn't participate.
Oh.
They do throw a lot of money into their performances as well.
Yeah. And it's just, I think I was looking at the results and I'm like, oh yeah, they exist.
Yeah.
But not in a good way.
Yeah.
But also you remember how much, they were throwing kind of the money and the performers and just,
thunder and lightning is getting
crazy
exciting.
staging and they were getting results.
Loads of countries to border and get votes and stuff
exactly,
like that and so on, big diasporas in Europe, so
many
obviously well suited for some points when it comes to money, diaspora.
Here comes the money.
Yeah.
Money.
2020 also candidates to win the whole thing with
Little Big and Una.
Oh, I love Little Big and Una.
Yeah. I feel like we need to do an episode where we just
countries that could have won 2020.
2020 winners.
The longest episode ever.
That was such a good song.
That's a song and artist we could get behind. They do not support the regime and they are vocal about it.
And the song is actually really good. Yeah. So usually I don't like songs. Yeah. So
you weren't a Dima Bilan's fan?
No, actually I wasn't. I really didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, I also always found it cringe and sleazy.
Did he go twice?
Yep. Yeah. And then, but that was Belarus, Koldun guy.
Yeah.
Koldun?
Yeah, it was similar to Bilan.
Yeah, very similar.
Why do you say Koldun? Looked like a Koldun?
His surname was called Koldun.
Oh, Koldun. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so moving on. Top 3.
Top 3
guesses.
Dun, dun, dun.
Any guesses? Because I think now we're coming on to the obvious territory.
Sweden and Ukraine has to be up there. And Italy must be there. No?
Wow.
All 3 correct countries. Now we just need to figure out the order.
Third. Second will be Sweden and first Ukraine, maybe.
You think?
I'm not sure. For me, Ukraine, Sweden, 50-50.
Can I?
Yeah.
Can I?
You can.
You may.
Okay. Based on the methodology that we have, because it's very important to have a methodology.
I will be reading the limitations section very carefully.
Third place is Ukraine with average placing.
Really?
Average place 8.25.
8.25.
Yeah, and very interesting. So I forgot completely that they did not participate for 2 years.
I also don't remember that fact.
Yeah, I had to double check it twice because.
How come?
So one was 2015. I'm guessing that's I'm not guessing.
Yes.
I know that this is after the first
the Crimea
invasion into Crimea. 2019, I think they
knew about COVID before us.
Probably. I think they disqualified one of the participants because of the ties to Russia, or whether she traveled to
and
Crimea.
And I think it's same was in 15. Like they had to disqualify winners a couple of times because singing in Crimea, singing in Russia.
Yeah. But overall, very successful country.
Yeah.
Won twice in the 10-year period. Had, I think maybe 2017, 2018 run wasn't as the most successful.
Which songs?
Maybe Katrina can answer that because she has...
So, of course, we had Yamala in 2016. 2017, Torvald with Time. I don't even remember that song.
Neither.
Game 24. Melvin, Under the Ladder.
I love that song. I hated that it didn't do so well.
Didn't do so well.
Oh, I loved it. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But remember how good his song was last year in national final?
Yes, A Dreamer.
Yeah,
Amazing.
I still listen to it
amazing
sometimes.
song. Yeah, but then since 2021, they consistently were in top 10. So that explains the high placement.
Suppose when people say that Ukraine just does really well Eurovision, well, they are correct, even according to this methodology.
Do you have a favorite of all Ukraine songs in the past 10 years?
Has to be Alena.
Alena.
Oh, for me it's Shum.
Really?
For me it's Shum as well.
Yeah. But Alena is a very good suggestion. Maybe my second favorite.
I really like the Under the Ladder, you see.
You're still there under the ladder with
Yes,
him.
I'm still holding on under the ladder.
Under the ladder.
Yes. Very practical song.
Yeah.
Over
Close to my heart.
place the ladder against the wall.
Yeah. There's a person working.
What about you, Katrina? I'm trying to move away from the ladder.
No, Shum. 100%, yeah.
Yeah.
Shum.
You're just all like running around in the forest while I'm just working. Sorry.
Simona representing the working man.
Yes.
You are in your aristocratic bubble.
Okay.
Can
I move on?
Yes.
I feel like this conversation is digressing. Yeah, and then interestingly, under my flawless methodology, we have a tie for first place.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
It sounds like another episode coming.
Yeah, we have a tie between Italy and Sweden, 5.5 average placing in the last 10 years.
So how, in following your methodology, how do you determine?
And it's even 0.5. So
winner.
you didn't round the decimals, right? So this is
this
on
is just
point.
Actual
Did
results.
both countries participate every single year?
Well, Sweden for sure, right?
Yeah, I think they did Italy as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what is the possible differentiator.
And I guess they both, Sweden won twice. So
yeah.
maybe that's giving a bit of a...
So what did they send in 2020 so we can use that as some leverage in terms of decide which is better?
Fire Rumore.
Because I know that Italy sent Fire Rumore and I'm standing for that one.
What was Sweden?
It was Sweden in 2020.
Was it the Mamas? No?
Yes. And I think Fire Rumore would have done much
100%.
better. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I feel like this
Italy is
2020 episode is brewing.
Are you changing her methodology?
I'm not changing. I'm just adding a flavor onto it. She put like a tie, and I'm like, well, if we take 2020 into account,
it sounds like
Italy would have one.
Yeah.
I think, fair enough. I think I was already too tired putting up the results. And I was like, you know what? This is an interesting development in itself. Two very successful countries. One of them, maybe I would also put a bit more weight in Sweden's corner. They do have to qualify.
Good point.
For Eurovision.
Good point.
Yeah.
They won twice.
But interestingly, top three, Ukraine has to qualify and Sweden has to qualify, and they are top three best performing.
Mm-hmm.
Only Italy gets a bit of a help.
Yeah, and as we discussed in one of our previous episodes, the automatic qualification doesn't always translate into good results. You know, there was a run of 8 years in a row.
UK.
When we had automatic qualifiers getting last place,
places,
right? So I'm gonna put more eggs into Italy's corner now. That maybe but before the change where we got to see the performances in semi-final, maybe they had to struggle a bit more in the finals to kind of really,
Interesting. I like this argument.
What I'm realizing
Very
recently,
beautiful debate you're having.
I can really debate any side of the argument.
Nice.
Just let me talk for a bit, and I'll just come up with excuses for either.
I vote for Gerda for politician.
Please don't. Any highlights from those countries, those years, those experiences that you shared?
Angelina Mango.
Oh, I loved Angela. Oh,
Solde.
Maneskin was so great.
Honestly,
Solde was the winner that
Italy
never was.
feels
way
like
more
it's winning.
songs.
Yeah.
Way more songs that I actually feel passionate about. Sweden
had great songs, like enjoyable songs to play. Like I Can Go On, I really enjoyed. sort of nice pop dance. Yeah, exactly. I enjoyed poppy. Nice
Few drops of water, obviously. Very strong contestants.
Yes, those were good.
So very enjoyable, but not necessarily. Italy, sort of stronger, more memorable, more distinct. Even all of the performances that we just said, from Soldi to Angelina to Fire Rumore to Maneskin, they're all different.
All different.
Whilst all the previous Swedish ones, all the same.
Exactly. Yeah. So, just typical Swedish pop, whereas Italy always sends something original.
Let's crown Italy.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're crowning.
Let's crown.
They're crowning.
Italy,
crowned.
You get our crown.
As the best country in Eurovision.
Ta-da!
Over the last 10 years, obviously. And with certain methodological assumptions and data limitations.
Yeah.
Yes. Read the fine print.
Terms and conditions apply.
Invest responsibly.
So, which countries do you think, as the years progress, if we repeat this exercise in 5 years, which countries
with the same methodology, obviously.
With the same methodology,
it has
for
to
argument's
be
sake.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which countries do you feel are at risk of falling off this list, and which countries are likely to join this list?
So I don't think we should, in this conversation, include the countries that are not participating unless they come back, obviously, because otherwise they're quite static.
Like Bulgaria,
or Russia.
Bulgaria might fall off if they continue not participating.
We may just not include them in the list anymore.
Oh yeah.
I guess yes. Mathematically, they're gonna fall off the list.
At some point, we're dropping off.
I feel like Switzerland might join this list. They had a decent run as well in this decade, right?
Yeah.
I feel like France would go down because I feel like they might give up on the whole point of trying to win Europe. These years, it seems like we're really investing, let's win it. But I think they might just get a bit tired of that and sort of drop off a little bit. So I wouldn't be surprised if they drop a couple of points.
For me, the country that maybe I missed in this list and thought that they would be higher is Finland.
Yeah, Finland.
Good point.
Good recent years could enter the...
I think
it's becoming a powerhouse.
I mentioned this in one of the previous episodes, but it does seem like their run is very much second place, 25th place, kind of not they consistently qualify recently, but they don't consistently do well. So maybe if they find that formula where they can actually continue their consistency.
Clearly the magical formula Lithuania is using.
Yeah,
we have
having lots of diaspora.
Eurovision never been higher than 6th place, and we're 10th best performing.
That middle of the table suits us.
Yes, we're very steady.
Yeah, and in terms of other countries, I mean, Germany the last 2 years, solid mid-table. If they can continue that.
Yeah, but only last 2 years. It will take quite a few years
to bring up that average with all those last places.
I mean, Lithuania also mid-table, so consistency can bring you in the top 10.
Exactly, but it'll take just a few years.
Good. Yeah. Any final?
I'm sad that Spain is not there. I mean, but objectively, not done very well. I'm just.
Sorry, are you saying that? Are you agreeing with us that they haven't done well this year
in terms of results formally?
Okay.
But they did amazing.
Not the
my heart.
In the heart. But it's just I wish them well. I'm just making a shout out to Spain.
To the country.
I just really hope that the southern Eastern European Balkan countries will become a little bit more successful, and we'll see a bit more success in that region, because it feels like the past decade has been really truly dominated by Western and Northern Europe.
Yeah.
And I fear that makes countries in that region feel like what's the point of competing? We can't do that well.
On this point, I think I would wish well to Poland as well. Because Poland, sometimes they send this TV station produced kitsch, but sometimes they send Dragon Lady and or
also arguably TV station produced kitsch.
No, Dragon Lady was different.
Yeah,
but this metal, I remember, long-haired guy who sang a dramatic song, and sometimes they send interesting songs.
Yeah, and it's probably the biggest country that still hasn't won, potentially, right? So
You mentioned Baltics and Balkans. I also thought the same about the Caucasus region.
Yeah.
I think Azerbaijan must be on a fairly long run of non-qualifications. I think Armenia sometimes do well, sometimes don't. Georgia obviously had a very long run
survivors.
Yes, Armenia had the survivors, but Georgia had a very long non-qualification run. I feel like they're kind of in this corner of Europe and often forgotten, and maybe they need some love.
So yeah, hope they get some love from the next season next year.
I hope they survive.
I think it's
survivors.
Time to finish this episode because we are sitting in the dark, and I'm not sure people can still see us.
I'm sure they can see it, but thank you for
joining in into another data-driven episode.
Thank you, Garda.
Thank you, Garda.
One lesson for you guys: don't give me the leadership position because I will make it about data.
It was fun.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.